YouTube, and this will be auto-recorded for everyone that can't make it. So if you're listening to the recording, welcome. We're gonna get started in like a sec here, and yeah, all right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and I'm gonna do that on Discord. So if you can go to my little thing on Discord and go to the live stream in this workshop channel, and this is where I'm gonna be doing most of my talking. All right, so without further ado, welcome everybody to the it's July, right? Yeah, July 2022 edition of the Beginner Cadence Bootcamp. We run this bootcamp every single month. We've already done it in April, May, and June. And in fact, we actually have quite a bit of people that are in this chat right now that like we're already starting back in the other months. So it's great to have everyone here. We have both new people and old people. So yeah, it's awesome to have everybody. What we're gonna do today, this is it's just an introductory call about the boot camp. So it's actually gonna be pretty short, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I'm just gonna answer some questions, and we're just gonna introduce like what exactly you're gonna be doing during the boot camp and what you can expect. So what I'm showing right now is this is actually the page where you're going to be, following the course. This is where the course actually lives. So I'm going to paste this in the chat in Discord, but I'm also showing it on my screen right now. So this is the course. So if you want to, you can, read the introduction to it. There's a little welcome here. It explains what the course is, what you'll know by the end of it. So if you want clear objectives, you can go ahead and read these little subtitles or subsections to get a little bit of an idea of what you're going to be doing. But we're also going to cover a lot of this today. So the way that it works is there's 5 chapters. So there's 5 chapters you're going to be doing. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, and Chapter 5. Chapter 6 is extra credit. So you don't have to complete Chapter 6 to actually get your certificate. You can totally skip this if you want to. And actually, funny enough, this is a new chapter that we actually made after the last one. So this is the first cohort that has access to Chapter 6. So we're pretty excited about that. And then there's also one other optional chapter for Chapter 1.5, and this is for people that have never coded before. So throughout this boot camp, we're going to be doing some coding, and we're going to actually jump into that pretty quickly. So if you've never ever coded before, you can check out Chapter 1.5, and that will teach you some of the fundamentals of programming. All right. Now, I think that it's what I'll say is that in order to truly get an introduction to learning or really learn coding, if you've never coded before, I actually mentioned this in here, but I think, reading Chapter 1.5 is great, but I think that you also just need to dive into some code, even if you're not familiar with it. I think the best way to learn is definitely to fail, right? It's to try it out, fail a lot, and then finally get it after like hours of pain. That's usually the best way to learn. So even if you read Chapter 1.5 and you're still struggling, I would say that's actually a good thing. I would keep struggling, keep trying, and we're always here to answer your questions in the chat channel. So what this sort of looks like is inside of each chapter, let's just go to like Chapter 3, for example, there's multiple days of content. You can always ignore the images folder. That's just to store the images. But there's each day of content. So this allows you to sort of do this at your own pace and do this whenever you want. So if we go to like day 3, for example, you can see there's like, tells you what you're going to learn. There's a video that's associated with each one. Now, you don't have to watch the video. If you like to learn in a video format, you can watch the video, or if you want to, you can read the text. So you definitely do not have to do both. It's simply there just to help you. And this actually comes from my YouTube channel also. So they're pretty similar, but you can choose if you want to watch the video or do the text. And for example, if you watch the video and it's not enough for you, you can definitely do the written stuff as well. And then at the end of each day, there's what we call quests. So inside the quests, section, what it is it's basically like little homework assignments for you to do. Now, in order to actually get your certificate for the boot camp, you have to complete the quests. But the quests they're there to help you, right? They're there to like really help you like solidify your understanding of the content. So make sure to do the quests and write your answers to them. And what you're going to do is now I'm going to show you how to actually store the quests. So You actually did this when you signed up for the bootcamp. You had to create your own little quest submissions repo. So if you remember that, let me go to my profile, for example. This is the one that I made, just as an example. So you all have a quest submissions repo just like this, right? Um, Rob says first day of the bootcamp, teacher says best. It's true, Rob. It's true. It's very true. Um, but yeah, so you already made your quest submissions repo through the sign up. If you didn't, then that's also totally fine. I'll stick around after the workshop to help you out. Um, but yeah, so you all have this, right? Now, what we did was we taught you a little bit about how to actually edit this. So in your quest submissions repo, when you go to edit it, you can click this edit button, and you can actually put answers to your quests here. So for example, this you would call it like I would call this Jacob's quest submissions, just like that. And then, what you can do is you can use these little hashtags as subheadings. So one hashtag is the biggest heading, two hashtags is the next, biggest. You can say this is for chapter 1, day 1, and then here are some answers. Now, when you scroll down and click on commit, you'll notice it'll change, right? So Jacob's quest submissions, chapter 1, day 1. Here are some answers, right? And you can actually go back and edit it again. And let's try another example. So let's actually put some cadence code inside of here. So again, you don't know any cadence code right now, so don't worry about it. But if you want to put some cadence code, what you can do is you can put 3 backticks, type cadence, scroll down, and put 3 more backticks. And then in here, we're going to put some cadence. So of course, you don't know this yet, but let's just put some cadence code. I'm going to make my own contract, just like that. And if I click on commit, look what happens. Now it actually formats it in cadence code. So it's actually really cool to do that. So yeah, you can submit all your quests here. And then what you would do is you would, copy the link to your submissions. You would go to Discord. And then inside of the quest submissions channel under Emerald Academy, you would paste your solutions and say, hey there, instructors, please review my chapter 1, day 1 quests, right? And you would send that, and then the instructors would be able to go through here and actually, grade your quests. And we're going to give you, personalized feedback actually directly in this channel to help you improve your submissions and all that kind of stuff, all right? So that's how you submit quests. You would do it in the quest submissions channel, and then inside the chat channel, this is where you can do all your talking about Emerald Academy. So I saw some people were chatting in general. That's also okay. But if you're talking about the Academy, I would do it in this chat channel. You can say like, hey, I'm confused on resource interfaces, right? Or when is the next workshop? Or any questions you have, you can always put it in the chat channel, or you can just talk with each other and meet each other in here. So this is the best place to chat about the Academy. So that's like the most important stuff about the bootcamp. The only other things I would mention are that we have workshops twice a week. So the first one is actually going to be this Wednesday. There's an event that I created in the little events tab inside this Discord. So I'm going to actually paste the link to that in the workshop chat right now so that you can all see it. And so that event is going to be this Wednesday. And that's going to be, workshop number 1. And we're going to cover, what is it, chapter 1. Yeah, we're going to cover chapter 1, like all of chapter 1. It's only 2 days. And then we're going to cover chapter 2, day 1 and 2. So it seems like a lot, but it actually is not as much as you would think. Because chapter 1 has no coding involved. It's just like pure like written stuff. And then chapter 2, day 1 and 2 are relatively simple cadence stuff. So it's not too bad. And this is like out of all the content we're gonna do, this is gonna be like the most amount of stuff you're gonna have to do for a workshop. So that's what you have to do for this workshop. And again, if you don't get around to doing these things before the workshop, that is totally okay. In fact, I would still recommend coming to the workshops, even if you don't complete the content, 100%, because it doesn't matter if you're like behind or like we're not going to be quizzing you on anything. It's a great way to like go to the workshop, look at what we're doing, and then that way you can actually go through the content even quicker. some people like to do the content before the workshop, but some people actually like to do the workshop before the content because it helps them learn it quicker. So it's totally up to you. Don't ever feel like you're behind. And if you're struggling, never be afraid to ask for help because we truly are always here to help you out. So no shame. And like I mentioned earlier, we actually still have people from the May bootcamp that are actually going to be in this one as well, still doing the course. So there's no shame at all. You can take 2 months to do this. You can take a month. You could take 2 weeks. You could take 3 months for all we care. There's no deadline, and we're you can take this at whatever pace you want. Um, so I hope that I hope you don't feel afraid to be behind or do this on your own schedule. All right. Last thing I'll mention is that so this is our Academy page, academy.ecdao.org. And actually on the top here, or you can scroll down and see the current boot camps. This is the one that we're in right now, the July boot camp. So if you click on this thing at the top here, it'll actually bring you to this boot camps page, and all the recordings will be listed here. So I'm going to paste this in the chat. This is where all the recordings are going to be listed. So you can check this page out if you want to get access to the recordings and stuff like that. And actually, we're going to put this intro call on here as well. Name and shame these lazy individuals since May. What's up, K-Dunn? Good to see you here. Back for round two. Yeah. So look, see, even JT living the dream it was here last month too, right? So you can truly do this at your own pace. Raven says, I don't know what you're talking about. Yep, so there we have a culprit right there. Look at Raven since here since May. Also, so another thing, so the people with let's see, does anyone here have the little? Oh yeah, so like look at Boaz for example. So people that have the Emerald Academy logo next to their name, that means that they graduated from this Cadence bootcamp. So yeah, so these people are little rats that are still sneaking around. No, but it's great to have these people back because it's great to have the support, and you can always ask them some questions too. And also the Emerald or the instructors. So if you're an instructor and you're here, can you type hi in the chat? I know we have a couple instructors here. Oh, look, there's Amethyst. Hi, Amethyst. There's Ricardo. And there's Crypto Chica. Woohoo! And I guess I'll say hi because I'm technically. Stop it, Jeroen. I'm deleting your message, you silly man. You're deleting yours too, Raven. Get wrecked. Yeah, get wrecked. So these are for the instructors. Is Bam here? No, Bam isn't here. And who else? Oh, Foske. Is Foske here? Okay, no. So we have actually, yeah. So this boot camp, we have the most amount of instructors we've ever had. So we have look at we have the most amount of instructors we've ever had. The instructors are Bam. I'm gonna type them in the chat. Bam, Amethyst, Crypto Chica, myself, Ricardo, Snowmobiles, and Bosque. Actually, wait, we have a lot. It's 7. Yeah, so we have 7 instructors this bootcamp, which is by far the most we've ever had. But you can always ping them with Academy instructors. So if you ever want instructor help, just ping Academy instructor, and we will be there to help you. So I always mention this, but never forget during the bootcamp to give your instructors some love. They're doing this out of the goodness of their hearts, and they truly enjoy getting to help all of you. So please, if an instructor gives you a good review or they're helping you in the chat, please don't be afraid to just say like, "Hey, I love you, instructor," or just anything like that. So they're really amazing, and thank you so much to all our instructors for helping out. So Kaden says, I'm here for the frat parties. Nice. Courtside says, how do the instructors give feedback after you submit? So Courtside, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the quest submissions channel and you're going to type the link to your quest, like I was mentioning earlier, and then say, hey, can you please read these chapters? And the instructor will just reply to it and be like, hey there, you absolute noob. Everything is wrong. Or something like that, right? So we're gonna message you actually directly in the quest submissions channel to give you feedback right here. So they'll reply to your message, so you'll get a ping. Haven't been a student in 10 years? Well, listen, welcome back, Air of Grace. Great to have you. Um, yeah, no, you're gonna get roped right back into it. Yeah, it's great. And if for whatever reason, sometimes if we get a lot of quests actually in here, so if for whatever reason you send your request submissions link and you say, hey, like please review this, and you never get a review, in like maybe 2 days, I would give it like 2 days, but even after a day, maybe you can be like, hey there, like I never got a review, like please, like please review it. Don't be afraid to like double ping because we sometimes we just miss it because there's so many quests. Um, so yeah, exactly. Nice, Ricardo. All right. So with that being said, does anyone have any questions? I don't think I missed anything. Maybe the only thing. So we also do floats for these workshops, but for the intro calls we don't do floats just because it's just the intro call. But one thing I can show you is that the certificate you're going to earn is right here. So this is the certificate you're going to earn from the boot camp. You can see 57 people have already graduated. But if you graduate, you will get this certificate from the academy to basically solidify the fact that you completed the course. And we're actually currently working on revamping the entire academy site. So you're going to have an achievements board on your profile, and this will show up on your profile as an achievement if you complete the bootcamp. Yeah, screw you, Boz. Exactly, courtside. Yep, yep, exactly. So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is the fourth bootcamp we've done, and yeah, it's actually we've gotten more, I think, graduates every time we've done this. Will all the workshops be available for us to work ahead? And if so, where will they be located? So, will all the workshops be available? So, I think what you're asking, Eric Grace, is like, will all the content be available? So, yes. On this, so let me send you again the so this is the actual course content. Oh wait, what the heck? What just happened? Um, so this is the course content. Technically, Era of Grace, you could do this you could do this literally tomorrow if you wanted to. You could do literally all of it whenever you want. You could take a day, you could take a week, you could take a month, you could take 3 months. The bootcamp is structured in a month format, so every single workshop we have, like I said, we have twice a week. So we're going to end up having 8 total workshops. So every workshop, we're probably going to cover 2 days worth of content on average. So it's up to you how much you want to do. But if you want to blaze ahead, that's totally fine as well. So it's really up to you. Um, but I would say for the most part, Air of Grace, what you can do is we actually schedule the workshops in this events tab right here. And if you notice that under each one, we say what content we're going to cover. So like this one is chapter 1 day 1 to chapter 2 day 2, and this one is chapter 2 days 3 and 4. So you can see what we're going to cover here, but you can go ahead or not. I'm on a mission to get the most number 00 number floats. Yeah, a ton of people try to do that every time. It's really funny. Are the floats soulbound? Yes, they are soulbound. Jacob, stop highlighting when reading. Nope, gonna keep doing it. Raven always makes fun of me for that. I love to highlight when I read stuff. That's like a habit. I like the highlights. Oh, good, good. So I'll keep doing it then. Oh, look. So yep, there's Tab Cole. There's the graduate of the boot camp. So welcome, Tab Cole. Um, for the sake of talking, because I guess I love to talk, um, we also have a Dap course. So for Cadence, what we're going to be learning is smart contract programming, right? This is how to create smart contracts. In addition to doing this, you're also going to learn like the security of contracts. So one thing we like to talk about a lot in this bootcamp is like what transactions are not safe to run because right we're trying to like prevent scams on the Flow blockchain. So you're going to learn a lot about like, scams and what are good contracts and stuff like that. So what you're going to create is actually this right here. You're going to create your own NFT contract. So I know it looks like a lot of code right now, and you probably don't understand any of it. But the really cool part is in 4 weeks, you're going to understand pretty much all this. Or not pretty much, you're going to understand like all of this. So I love that. But again, you're making smart contracts. So we're not like making like an NBA Top Shot clone, right? That's a DApp. That's like an actual application. you're going to be making smart contracts here. But one thing that we actually are doing right now is we just released our Dap course as well. So if you complete this Cadence bootcamp and you want to feel like you want to tackle some Daps and you want to build an actual application, we also have this course for you as well. But I'm going to leave that for a different time. Yeah, Tab Call. It's hard. The issue with Windows, Boaz, is that the Cadence VS Code extension doesn't work for Windows, so it's like super annoying. But other than that, like it's pretty much fine. And Tab Call, since you've done the Cadence course already, like it won't really matter for you that much anyway. I have Windows. Should I leave? No, Courtside. So Windows, like the system won't, like your system won't affect you at all for the Cadence bootcamp. It doesn't really matter at all. And also for the Dap course, it doesn't matter either. It's just that like one little part of it like matters, but it's not like actually important. Oh, you're yeah, no, don't worry. It's totally fine. All right. Any other questions before we wrap things up? I don't want to keep you all here for too long. Yes, was. Yes, new playground. So this is a joke we've had since the previous boot camps. But for those of you that don't know what this is yet, boy, do I have a statement for all of you. You're gonna learn to both love and hate this very much. That's all I can say. And the previous participants can back me up on that. If you don't know what this is, I am sorry for you because you're gonna learn to love and absolutely hate this. But yeah, we'll get to that in a couple days. Playground's not that bad. It used to be a lot worse. It's gotten a lot better now. So I blame the mold. Yeah, I blame the mold too. Screw the mold. Not fair. I was playing around, had issues declaring ints on my own. Don't worry, courtside. I think what? Oh, why? Were you already on chapter 2? Um, I think I think you'll get it. Although sometimes the playground is weird, so if you're having problems, just message in the chat channel. All right. Is that all I wanted to say? What else did I want to say? Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So, I will see you all on Wednesday. At this time, it's already marked in the event. We're covering Chapter 1, Day 1 to Chapter 2, Day 2. So you're going to be doing a little bit of coding. And hopefully you're not all completely traumatized by then. And if you are traumatized, don't worry. We're going to help you out, throughout the entire process. So always ask questions. Always, don't be afraid to ask. And I'll see you then. All right. This recording will be uploaded to the Academy page. Cool. Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming. Woohoo! Let's kick some butt. Let's do it. And thank you to the Academy instructors once again for all the support. Thanks everyone. Peace, 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 peace. Bye bye. Bye bye.